Hello everyone, welcome back to this game. This update has been released for a while, but I've been dealing with mental shit, and it's honestly been like a struggle to even make videos recently. And like, you guys obviously won't see it, but like, I recorded 2 videos recently for William in the Smoke Room's latest update, and a repeat update that is going to be released when it's public. Same with the Smoke Room one. Um, Basically, before this starts, I want to talk about something because I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and I was thinking about it for like ages now, like doing a series on Far Beyond the World, simply so that I can use my writer brain and my analytic knowledge of like how to write and stuff and just tear it apart because Far Beyond the World deserves to be torn apart on a biological, genetic level. But then I found then I remembered Kale's track record for coming into contact with just coming into contact with people that criticize his work. And I remembered the wave of false flags that happened to Vivian Jade back when she tried to do a series on Far Beyond the World and literally only made 1 or 2 comments about it, and it completely she had to delete the entire series because of that. That's the kind of person that Kale is. And recently I found out via Reddit and also a comment that he went on this unhinged rant on his server again, like he typically does, it seems, where he is like, "Oh, I'm getting more hate slung my way. I might just have to get rid of the public releases in public Discord server. Oh my." It's just like, bruh. And then when he was called out for it, he went on Twitter and made this whole long ass tweet about how when he met up with Apps, he was apparently sexually assaulted. And I'm just sitting here knowing his track record of making shit up and being a terrible and manipulative person. I'm being like, this didn't fucking happen. There is no way this fucking happened, you absolute liar. Anyway, that's why I've decided against doing a critic. Basically, decided to go against doing an analytic takedown of it Far Beyond the World because of the fact that I know he will find it because he's a fucking dipshit like that, and he will try and get it removed despite the fact it is fair use, and I would specifically try to do good faith criticism and try and give him advice. Like I would have tried to do genuine advice for this dude. But I know that it would fall on deaf ears because any criticism is negative criticism in his eyes, even if I'm trying to help him improve. Anyway, it's been almost 4 minutes and I still haven't gotten into the game. Let's fucking do that, why don't we? Yeah. Day 2. Oh right, it's second person. A voice enters a voice enters your surroundings from a realm beyond, resonating through space itself. I'm sorry, is this God? You're talking to someone you know but not really, whose face is strangely blurry whenever you look. Hey, it's harder and harder to focus on the person. Your feet start to feel unsteady with the movement of the earth beneath you. Hey. Suddenly, the familiarity of the voice returns to your mind, and it is sucked into the here and now. It's not on stable ground you feel, but the sway of your hammock. Samuel. Right, you remember. That wonderful maned wolf. The ship's interior emerges around you, in your hammock and find Samuel waiting for you to wake you up. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck are you... What the fuck? Bruh. Why the fuck is this art so good? And also, why is he fucking... Why the fuck are you doing this? Samuel? Ah, that's not his voice. His voice was, Samuel's from the smoke room. Hey. I'm awake, but... Hardly believe your eyes are stopping for... Why the fuck is this happening? Fucking Christ. It just started. Are you fucking joking? Are you fucking serious with... Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? I said, hi. What the fuck? I said, hi. Wake up. Light enters this world from beyond the edge of your vision. In that instant, the barrier between the two worlds in your mind is broken. The desired world of your dream. I was gonna fucking say, that's a bit too soon. And I would have fucking stopped playing this game if that happened that fucking soon. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about these characters yet except their stereotypes. And all of a sudden, that's the fucking shit you're showing me. Holy fucking shit, though, that art was amazing. That art was fucking amazing. Desired world of your dream vanishes, replaced with yours, filled with nothing but the side of a crudely woven hammock. Close your eyelids forcefully, not to fall asleep again, but to fight the yawn that is sure to follow. Despite your best efforts, you yawn anyway. Shit, I feel yawning on myself. Oh my god, it's so much more... Oh my fucking god, this looks so fucking good. Good morning. Hey, Samuel. Is it time already? Maned wolf leans against a structural pillar and watches you come to your senses in the hammock. Sure is. Seventh bell just rang, so we've got about half an hour. I've also brought something to eat. It's nothing fancy, mind you. Bandai's not up this early, so leftovers it is. Slowly you get up in the hammock, careful not to bang your head on the beams above. To get out of this thing proves to be much easier than it was getting in, and within a few moments you find yourself with your paws firmly on the ground. You look tired, didn't sleep well. Shake your head and take a piece of bread from the plate Samuel has brought. Oh, it's fine. It's nothing. Just a slow start. Tane reaches down and breaks off a piece of bread for himself. This is like a really weird situation, because I've named the protagonist in this after my persona, and the last time I did an update for this, Louis' story was absolutely different to how it is now. Like, holy fucking shit, it's changed. Oh my god. Yeah, I have a fucking timeline of events right now, starting from his fucking birth to modern times, because he's technically an immortal vampire. I don't know why I'm saying this. Maybe I'll make a video explaining the lore and story. Oh my god. I'll get you. I also haven't managed to wake up Wolf or Julian yet. Can you help with one of them? Sure. I'll get Julian. Lazy ass making me walk over here. All 7 meters of it. You offered it. I know, I should have seen it coming. See you in a moment. I don't even know what meters are. I'm not a Brit over here, mate. I'm not a fucking British person, you know. I'm not. I don't know meters. I don't know the metric system. I know the computer system, and that's like it. See, I'm going to get Wolf. You will have to know with Julian in the hammock next to yours. He's still fast asleep, wrapped tightly in the blanket. Even though the ship's interior is quite warm this morning. Reptiles and their desire for every ounce of warmth. You wonder what dreams might float around in his head. Probably nothing as dirty as yours. Yeah, that was a bit fucking stupid, mate. But then again, this is Julian. You can imagine he's a wild streak. Oops, brain. Oh my fucking god. Who are you kidding? It's probably the other way around, and his dreams overestimate you. You are the target and spin the fur. Why the fuck are you so obsessed with this shit? Julian? Hey, Julian. Wake up. It's time to get up. I breakfast here, too. Reaction. Try again, this time with a little more purpose. Finally, he stirs. The blanket shifts as he pulls his right arm from it. Tired eyes find you briefly before he closes them again and rolls on his back. It's still the scratchy style. I don't mind, honestly. It's unique to scene art style. It's like kind of unfinished like this. It's cool. Mom? Close. Try again. Oh, it's you. Yep, I appreciate the enthusiasm in your voice. It's time to get up. We have less than half an hour to get ready. Oh, God, you're more like my dad. Is that good or bad? Silence system in the hammock, the blanket sliding off his chest in the process. You never get an answer to your question. Sleeping in is not an option. Of course, we have the fucking rich, spoiled, privileged aristocrat on the ship with us for some fucking reason. Afraid not. Come on, you knew what to expect when you signed up. Yeah, when I signed up. You really are more like my dad. Starting to get the feeling that's not a good thing. Sorry, I think. Finally leaves his hammock, his feet land on the ground, and his thick tail slides over the edge of the hammock to flop down like a wet noodle. Still, his scales squitch and stretch as his fingers firmly rub against the sides of his head. God damn. And sleep well? Does it look like it? Sorry for asking, I guess. Awkward silence settles between the two of you for a few moments as Julian uses to sort out his bedding. He unnooks the hammock from one side and attaches it to the other to stow it away. Watch in silence, wondering if we'd better leave him alone. For those few seconds, give him space to think and settle. Julian breaks the silence. I'm sorry, yes, I didn't sleep very well. Some of you remain silent, really. You remain silent and don't say anything right away. Instead, you just point to the breakfast plate left for him. It's alright, there's the breakfast I mentioned. Bad dreams. Julian just put the bread and breaks a piece off of it. I guess. It's not like you're too convinced yourself. Oh, for fuck's sake, you stupid phone! You gave me a fucking heart attack! Holy shit. Oh, fuck you too, buddy. I mean, honestly, I kind of agree. I do a boomer energy at times. God. All right. It is the day that Discord was banned, but Jesus. Total boomer energy. Cool. I'm just not one to get up so early, that's all. Oh, are you not made to get up early, huh? Why? Why is everyone always so... My god. I'm a morning person, okay? I like being a morning person. It gives me more time to do things in the day. And I have a lot of fucking hobbies, so that really fucking helps. I shouldn't have snapped at you for it. No, you shouldn't have. Takes a bite of the bread and washes it down with a sip of water. Maybe it'll get better with time, otherwise it's all a drag. Bruh, you're on a fucking ship in the 1800s. It's going to be a drag. It's going to be fucking boring for a lot of the time. like, I know I've harped on about this in the last video to an extensive length, but the only excitement you'd really get in that sort of situation is when you stopped at port and got to wander around, maybe, and when an emergency happens. So, it's not exactly a fun job. Size focus past you, and a moment later, Samuel rejoins you. Hey, dear Red. Would you accept no for an answer? I might, but I'm not sure Arthur would appreciate it. What's wrong? You sounded more lively yesterday. Just not a morning person. Give me moments. He looks at you in search for an answer. We can only swallow with an uncertain shrug. Better 2 passes before Samuel... Jesus fucking Christ. Excusez-moi. That was fucking crazy. Blah. Fuck. Sorry, I'm being weird. I know I'm being weird. I know I am. Enter 2 passes before Julian is ready and you make your way over to start the morning shift. Oh my god, look at all these people. 4 people on screen, 4 characters on screen. Wondrous. Okay, so Arthur had my Herschel voice. Well done, Samuel. You are all looking ready. Arthur stands in front of you with his hands behind his back. He slowly... Samuel's the only one that actually looks like he's a finished sprite here, but... I mean, I don't care, honestly. The unfinished, scratchy look of this is still cool. Arthur stands in front of you with his hands behind his back. He slowly gives each of you a visual inspection from head to toe. Of course. First shift for you 3. I didn't put you on it yesterday, just yet. To give you a little time to settle in and get acclimatized. You 3 will join Samuel in my larboard watch. We have 2 watches on this ship, so you'll follow the usual schedule of 4 hours on and 4 hours off. And it's kind of fair. I don't know what this means. What the fuck does this mean? I don't know what the fuck it means. How do you even fucking say that shit? How the fuck do you... With 2 watches... Okay, so like... Okay, so... I'm not gonna fucking try. With 2 dog watches from 16 to 20 for dinner time, I don't know. 3 of you nod briefly at each point. You've organized breakfast for them, I presume? Affirmative. Other nods in acknowledgement. We've had a quiet night. Chorus is steady for now, however he might be retired to tack with both watches. The end of the watch if the wind stays as it is. Shouldn't you be ready for that? Shouldn't we be ready for that as well? Not really. You can pull his sheet there, I'm not mistaken. Truly needs a second before he manages to answer. I kind of need, sir. There you go. If you can do it in the same rhythm as the others, then there's nothing standing between you and a successful career, boy. Oh boy. With an exasperated sigh, he turns away from you and back to Samuel. That is all for now, though. Samuel, and will take a step forward. Yes, sir. You did well integrating them so far. You're free to keep them occupied as you see fit until someone requests a helping hand. That is all for now. Samuel straightens up and raises his hand in a brief salute to Arthur. Understood. Arthur nods in return and leaves your group to its own devices. Oh my god, these fucking pants suck. God. They're so tight. I fucking hate it because I can't like sit straight up, which is the right position you're supposed to be in when you play that, because it gives you full control of your lungs and shit. Because you know when you're scrouched over, oh my god, ah, I hate it. Arthur nods in return and relieves your group to its own devices. Alright, you heard him. Much excitement today, so might as well get the annoying part out of the way while we can. It's swabbing, isn't it? Sure is. Sure, nobody wants to do that while I'm bored. Everyone's busy using the time I in and then unloading the ship. Usually it's one of the first things we do after we leave. And as the new guys, it shouldn't come as so much of a surprise that you are the prime targets for it. Like cinching me as well, I guess. Fuck, am I just gonna have to stand up? Oh my god. Fucking fine. Jesus Christ. How am I gonna fucking do? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Jesus, there's gonna be a bit of noise for a fucking second or two here. Oh my god. Fuck. God, this is completely ruining the audio quality, I can tell. Apologies. I'll gladly take some booze if you want to make it up to me. Oh my god. There's an emotion there. I think he's like smirking. I think. I can't even tell. It's like, noted. Sam Larry prepares what you will need with several holy stones and a few buckets of salt water at the ready. Hands them out to each of you as your group makes its way to the front of the ship to get started. Not the worst thing to start the day with, Wolf says, and tosses the piece of sandstone in the air as he walks up the steps of the forecastle. Oh boy, interesting. We're actually using the proper sort of terms for, like, the ship. That's actually really cool. I like that detail. Still not feeling quite awake, so this is probably the extent of what I can deal with for now. First bucket being empty, being to work. Your first real day. It sure will become a chore soon enough, but now that the sheer novelty of it makes it enjoyable. At least spending time with the new people you've met. Each new slide of the sandstone pushes a small wave of the salt water in front of it, and this water it begins to soak the fabric around your knees. Cool. First you try to avoid it and squat down on your paws, but eventually you just give in when it becomes too uncomfortable to position to scrub in. Family goes for the next bucket of water, his body nothing but a silhouette in your view against the bright sunlight. He empties it low to the ground in the wet. Okay, I send the water. This is grammatical shit going on here. Will find himself right in the way of perhaps too strong a swing at the bucket. He tries to jump aside to avoid his breeches drenched by it. You wouldn't exactly call his hop athletic, but he does successfully avoid the water, even if it does send him tumbling backwards right into his backside. Oof. Ow. Swells coming by a sound very unlike that made by a soft, fleshy creature when it hits the ground. Light wooden pang as an object rolls across the soaked ground. Oh, it's the coin. It's the coin. It stops as it rolls against the scales of Samuel's foot, finally giving you a proper view of it. A fife. Simple. Looking initially smooth, polished wood, but the ends of it are wrapped in brass with a bit of detail on them. Yours? Oh, looks over the black wolf beside him, reaches for an instrument. Yes. You can play an instrument? Yes. Well, a bit. Why is that such a surprise? Didn't know it was forbidden on an instrument. Drawing leans in a little closer to have a look at it. No, it's not. I just didn't take you for the musically inclined type. Not gonna lie to you, I didn't expect it either, Wolf. Can you play something? Wolf's expression immediately turns into easily the most terrified you've seen him. Ah yes, this is terrified, right, the blank, stern stare. Whatever. What? I'd rather not, to be honest. I can't tell if it's raining or not. It fucking sounds like it, or maybe it's just the fucking fan. It's probably just the fan, actually, yeah. I'll turn it off then. And there, it's off. Oh, come on. You can't just put it away without playing something for us. Just think what will probably be on this ship if people knew you could play an instrument. What makes you think that is what I would want? Wolf opens the pocket of his breeches where the five fell out and puts it back inside. Not even something really brief. He's emotions. He's fucking emotional sprites. I fucking knew it. That's, oh my god. As I said, I can only play a little. Certainly not in front of other people. Why did you bring it with you then? I don't think you'll have many opportunities to play without other hearing it around here. Someone gave it to me and I didn't want to leave it behind. Didn't bring it with the intention of playing it. However, she never had the chance to teach me. All I've done so far is try to learn on my own. Fucking leave it. If he's not up for it, then he's not up for it. If not, respectfully back at you. Alright, that's fair. Apologies for being pushy. I just thought it'd be interesting to play it. But I guess I get not wanting to do it. But if you ever change your mind about it... Unlikely, but I will let you know if that should happen. Then you will get your badly played 30-second long fife concert. For the shock earlier, you now get another first. First when you spot when you can almost count is this... What the fuck? That sentence is really messed up. You get just a moment later and he visibly tries to straighten his expression again. It's gonna be a great 30 seconds, I'm sure. I never touched this in my life, so when you can play anything, it just appears like magic to me. Never even touched one? No, never. Have you? Of course, the 5-2 actually. It's small to high, which comes in handy. You've really never even touched one? Tilts his head to the side as he asks once again. No, Julian, do you know how expansive many instruments are? Not everyone grows up like you. That most don't if your dad is as high rank as you made him sound. For many of us, we had to work to support the families we grew up in. I know I did, and Louis mentioned his family homestead. Doesn't leave a lot of time for leisurely fancies like instruments, not to mention find someone to teach you in the first place. That's true. Does sound like you're up in a pretty privileged environment. I guess I never thought of it that way. Yeah, you fucking dickhead. Julian thinks quietly for a moment. Why'd you have to hide them? Did you grow up in a house with unruly siblings? Always going after your things and handling with the utter disregard for that only siblings can? Snaps at his contemplation, leans against the nearby railing. No, it was my father. He didn't approve of such unmanly things as making music. Merely you feel pang of guilt for delving into the subject. I always wanted to play the violin instead, but you can't really stuff a violin into the hole of a tree trunk. Fife is cheap enough they're able to buy one from my own money without anyone noticing or asking about the money. And it's small enough to hide. You must look a bit awkward as you try to find the right moment to speak up while Julian was talking. I'm sorry. Had your own troubles, it sounds like. Wasn't my intention to belittle them. Julian returns a smile to you. It's alright. At least you managed to find a way to get around it. Speaking of which, could you not play something, Julian? I suppose I could, if Wolf is fine with it. Turn around to Wolf, what he thinks of it. You can tell from his expression he doesn't seem all too sure about it. Just for a minute. Fine. She's in the pocket on the side of his trousers and takes out the instrument. Here, just be careful with it. He takes the offered Fife and looks at it more closely. Turns between his fingers to give you over his side. Of course. That's really nice. You're taking good care of it. Doesn't stop Drew for even a second, but some of the tension in his body appears to dissipate the compliment. Of course. Certainly looks a lot nicer than the one I've got. Simple instruments, usually, so it's nice to see one with some detail. This claw along with the decorative lines stamped in the metal. Every now and then Tivit catches in the lines and is guided along them. Thank you. The visual inspector raises his mouth. He takes a breath and makes to blow over it gently. Tries one or two notes at first just to get the feel for it, all under the watchful eyes of the three of you. When he seems comfortable enough, he begins to play in earnest, fingers dancing along the length of the instrument. Tone is rather shrill at first. Oh my god, he's smiling, he's cute. His tone is rather shrill at first, but he just adjusts his playing as he manages to soften it. Immediately, the lizard appears to become one with the music he plays, finding the rhythm, and soon after his subtle sway goes through his whole body. You recognize the music he plays, but it was a more simple piece, something rather easy on the ear. The animal catches your eye and nods respectfully, apparently someone else who was quite impressed with all the tricks Julian's hidden away. Promised though, he stops again after playing for a little while and hands the pipe back to Wolf. Not bad at all. Thank you. Great, it sounded great. Oh my god, the fucking sun's coming out, god damn it. Julian was trying to play down just how much he appears to drink in the praise Lord is playing. Thank you, it's a silly marching song, but it's what you hear the most when you live in a fort, so I only play it after hearing it over and over again. Wow. So, that is genuine talent. You fucking learned how to play something from hearing it. Fucking wow. You're certainly ahead of what I'm able to do with it. Oh, does that matter? The fact you learn it at all is what counts. Julian says, probably finding the first non-confrontational words he ever said to Wolf. Especially if you have no one to teach you. How you usually don't want to play something. Still, the instrument must have been thinking about it for a moment, besides it stashed it away again. I'd rather not. You can play, Julian. You can play, Julian. Can you teach him? Sears snap in your direction, and once again the anxiety from earlier returns across his features. Oh, fuck. If he's ever had some... What? No. I probably could. But why not? You're gonna have a lot of time to fill. So why not fill it with this? Whispers in his eyes for a moment. Think you are underestimating how much I would enjoy spending time with him. Or rather, enduring time with him. Really? You're the kind words wanting to help. I mean, have you actually stopped to listen to yourself when you're around him? Can't exactly blame Wolf for not thinking that you'd be annoying as a teacher. Just because I'm joking every now and then, doesn't mean that I can't be serious when it's needed. Julian's tail slithers over the ground and curls around where he is sitting. And teaching him would be such a time. Yeah, and who's gonna believe it? Fine, fuck me, I guess. Nobody has to. Just making a genuine offer to help. All I'm saying is understandable why he might be able to take you up on it. He speaks up with a heavy aspiration to his words. Could you stop talking about me in the third person so we can get this done here? Seeing Larry's empty bucket ready to get more water from the sea. It's probably for the best. I feel like I made a mistake for even suggesting it. You haven't. Lovely Samuel fills the now filled bucket up alongside the outside of the hold of the ship. Holds it back in his paws, he provides the rest of you with more water to soak the boys of the deck in. Feel the salt is... Oh god, no. Fuck that. You're Adrian, rub your eye because you're working scrubbing the deck of your ship. As long as you make your way across the deck and find yourself working close to Wolf and out of earshot of the others. You really don't want to give him a chance. It takes a while before Wolf answers, but you can see that he's clearly thinking about your question as he works. With an almost defeated sigh, he stops and sits down to answer. What are you trying to accomplish here? Isn't it clear? I want you to learn the instrument, and Julian can play it. Is there so much of a mystery about it? Clearly means something to you. Yes, but... Grunts over to Julian, who, just like you two, is scooting around on his knees and more or less diligently going about his task. Did you see who played? Or when he looked at the fife? And he loves it. Playing it and making music, I mean. Be a bit of an idiot, sure, but I think you would seriously enjoy teaching someone. Again, what are you trying to achieve here? What are you afraid to lose? remains silent and looks over to Julian once more. Fuck, I'm getting hungry, and I don't even know what's in the house that I could even make to eat. Because there's so fucking little food in this house right now. Fucking Christ, sorry. Anyway, Cannon remains silent and looks over to Julian once more. Just give it a go. Worst case, I'm wrong. You have to put up with another 10 minutes before you have enough. Survivable, is it not? Goes back to work, and after a few moments, you assume he's just doing the same old thing, trying to ignore you. And on closer inspection, you notice he looks rather deep in thought again. Maybe I could. Just don't make a habit of it. Don't make it a habit of trying to convince me, alright? Smile warmly, and its shadow flicks a little more animatedly behind you. Okay, so I'm noticing that this character is a deep thinker, which honestly I really enjoy, because in this fucking age, everyone just immediately blurts out what they're immediately thinking without giving any thought to what their words actually are going to accomplish in the long run. Like, seriously, when people ask me questions that are like, just random questions, I always just have to freeze and just think for like at least 10 minutes before I can answer. And by the time I come up with something I actually think is good, they just look at me like, what? What are you talking about? Like, they've completely forgotten. And I'm just like, how could you have forgotten a question? What? You just asked it like 5 or 10 minutes ago. What? No, I think it's a good idea, and I try to push you to play it. Just what I feared. You're starting to assume you know what's best for me. Before you even respond, a call from Samuel draws your attention as the maned wolf wants you to come over for a moment. You and Wolf do as you're told, and on your way you spot another sailor talking to Samuel. Not someone you know. As you get closer, you're able to hear what they're talking about. Okay, then. That was really fucking short. That was way shorter than I thought it would be. Are you joking right now? Well then, that was only 37 minutes. It was really short. But anyway, right, thank you for watching this. My thoughts about this are, the art is like the fucking best part of this. The art is the strongest part. Even the unfinished sprites have like this interesting aesthetic to them that I really enjoy. But the fucking finished artwork that we've seen so far, holy shit, that looks good. Like, that looks professional. You could sell that shit for fucking money, and you'd make a buck. Good grief. The writing is decent. It's passable. I'm enjoying that there's trying to be more characterization for the characters. Like, Julian's getting more of a personality beyond just overactive, energetic person. I enjoy that a lot. Yeah, honestly, I'm really enjoying. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing where this goes, because this is really unique VN. I haven't really seen another one that takes place in this time period with this kind of setting where it's mostly gonna be realistic and all that. Like, I really enjoy that. There's so much potential to be had here. There's so much potential. Really enjoy it. Anyway, thank you people for enjoying this. I had an interesting time, I guess. I don't know. It's really interesting to do this, I guess. Yeah, bye.